Hi YouTube. It's LGBT Pride Month. It's June and it's Pride Month, and we have a lot to be proud of, us LGBTers. A lot of things have been passed so in our favor that like now Prop 8 was passed and made legal, I think it was. Now marriages are more are considered to be more legal in the federal in 12 states, and finally in state California, people are allowed to get married. I think this was passed yesterday, and everybody was happy about it, excited, and hopefully we still have some more to go. I think we should have gay rights and same-sex marriage and adoption and parenting in all 50 states. But we're moving forward, and we're being recognized, and we're being recognized that it's not a phase. It doesn't make us a bad people or bad members of society. It doesn't make us mentally ill, even though some of us do have mental illness. We're not crazy. We're not evil or sick-minded. We are just like everybody else. People who want to be accepted and loved, but we don't meet the social norms. We're not the Brady Bunch family, where a man and a woman and kids. But then again, even the Brady Bunch dad was gay, so people that don't make the people of the LGBT people who don't make the cookie cutter family can realize that we're everywhere, and it's not a bad thing. We're pretty much everywhere, and I think our voices need to be heard, and we need to be less discriminated against, and realize that we're just people who want family and love and to be accepted. I mean, we're not a person who is gay is not just a gay person. They're also a brother, a son, a partner, somebody who has a job, somebody who is a friend, and somebody who might be a dad, might love animals, might love music, and might be a very artistic person, might be a business person, might have like musical talent, might have a role in politics. Besides just being an LGBT, we can do a lot of things. We're musicians, we're artists, we're politicians, we're soldiers, we're cooks, we're firefighters, police work for the police. We teach kids at school. We appreciate art. We play sports. We love animals, and we can be so much. It's just that coming out is hard, and when you tell somebody, when they ask about your love life, and they say, well, do you have a boyfriend or a husband? And some women have to answer, well, I have a partner, or women say I have a partner, or when they found out your significant other is the same sex, they might look at you differently. Or if your partner is transgendered, and you say, well, I have a boyfriend, but and he's born a woman, it's kind of hard to talk about that kind of relationship. Not that it's any of their business, but it's just hard, being different and stuff, and it's difficult for your family to really accept it, or your friends, even friends who've been friends with you for a long time, to accept it. And having pride in something is like, like something cool to me. It's kind of hard for me to describe because I haven't always had that pride for myself, and I haven't had pride in, my beliefs or my sexuality. I've always questioned it, and I was always like, am I wrong or am I right? Or why can't I be like everybody else? Why do I have to be different, and why do I have to feel like I have to change myself just to be wanted or please other people? And I realized I can't do that, and I'm still finding out about questioning my sexuality. I do like men, but I know I like women, and I don't mind transgendered. I wouldn't mind if to be with somebody who is transgendered or non-binary, no, genderqueer, or questioning, like if they're really a woman or a man. It's kind of hard to explain how pansexual works. That's where we date both. I do like men, and I do like women, and I do like people that are genders don't meet, boy girl, or in between. I'll just say just in between, because there's so many labels for it, and it's hard. You can get mixed up, and you can say the wrong thing. It's very easy to do because it's not all black and white and different labels. It's very gray and it's very colorful. So it's like in between the labels. Most people think it's male or female gender, but I think, I've been told that sex is it's right down here, what makes you your sex, female or male. Gender is in between your brain. It's in your identity, and it might not be just male or female, and I accept that it's in between, and you don't have to be just one gender, or you don't have to be the gender you're born into, the sex you're into. You can be male and female, or a little bit of both, or transgendered, or genderqueer, whatever, androgynous, or in anything in between. It's kind of hard to describe actually how gender works, but it's not all just male, female, and that's what I view. I'm definitely female, but I don't mind if you're in between, or male or female. I just love you no matter who you are. It's not just about gender, it's about who you are as a person, and how you respect me, and if you respect my goals and values, we can have common grounds on music and movies, and enjoy our time. I don't care about what you look like, or what society thinks about you. As long as we get along and you're respectful for me, we can have a relationship, and I want to spend my life with you. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, or in between, and that's why I consider myself pansexual. And it doesn't really have to do with sex. It has to do with more like a friendship and a relationship. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think it's just about one thing, and that's not. It's about commitment, and my commitment to somebody and their friendship and how they treat me, and will we spend the rest of our lives watching Big Bang Theory all day? Or will we be listening to the same kind of music? Or will they help me raise a family? Or will we go shopping at Walmart together and just have fun? And there's a lot more to relationship than just the bed. And most heterosexuals, that's not what it is about. So why is it different for us LGBTs? Because we do the same things as heterosexual couples. I could end up with a man, and it would be what society considers norm in some areas, and I might end up with a woman, and that might be different, but it's my choice. If I love her and she loves me, it doesn't matter. And if if I find myself with somebody who is not either or label, it doesn't matter either, because I love them, and no matter what they are, it doesn't matter make them a bad person. It just makes them unique and special and different. And I would still have that same relationship. We could still listen to music, make food together, and just have fun. I don't know. I understand why people get all angry and discriminatory to us LGBTs, and it's hard to they don't say you talk about it too much, or you don't talk about it at all. They don't want you to talk about it. They want you to stay kind of under the radar, not bringing it up, and or to put it in their face and stuff like that. And you can't kiss in public or show affection when heterosexual people can do that all the time. They don't want to see anything when heterosexual people can do that. It's like heterosexual rights that they can do that we can't, because it's gross and sickening. I just thought, well, if we can't do it, you can't either, heteros. When we post a picture of our marriage, you can't post your picture of your marriage if you can't do that of ours. When our kids graduate from school, and we're showing pictures as a family, if you think they're offended by that, well, you can't either. Sorry. Or if you have a kid, an adoption, well, we'll criticize you for doing that, or you're going to be a bad parent because you're heterosexual. Well, it wouldn't work that way, because it's both hypocritical, and life isn't black and white. It's like, even I Love Lucy, you see the gray areas too. It's not completely black and white. I'm attracted to men, but I'm attracted to women and people who don't quite fit in the gender thing. I still questioning my sexuality and who I'm as a person. I'm only 26 years old, but I believe love is love, and it doesn't. I don't care what kind of gender you are, and a lot of people don't understand that. They're confused, and I'm confused too, and it has offended people, and I'm sorry if it has, but I can't be somebody I'm not. I can't be this liar and tell my parents, that I'm this way when I'm not. And I'm trying to be more open with my dad about it, but he's still coming around. Hopefully, I can talk about it more with him, and I'm just still remembering that he's a parent, and he doesn't understand it yet. I can't make him understand it yet, and it's just hard because I wanted acceptance and love, and I just want him to know that I'm the same person with the same values that if I were if I were only attracted to men. Because I'm still attracted to men. I'm just attracted to people that are in between and women. Me being pansexual is not going to make me different. It's not going to make me less of a person. It's not going to make me less intelligent. It's not going to make me not have morals and be a bad person. It's going to make me want to be a better person and help other people and have more empathy for other people. I get really angry at people who are closed-minded, but I gotta remember they don't probably aren't as educated as I am. They don't know as much, and when you don't know about something, you get scared about it. It's just something that scares you, and some people refuse to learn, and can't make them be a certain way. You can't change somebody who's going to be ignorant. You can't change a bigot's mind. And it's like, you being open-minded is a great thing, but not everybody's going to be open-minded. There's still people who are against black people marrying white people, so there's going to be stereotypes, and sadly enough, we have to still live with it. I wish I could have like a soap bar and everybody would be accepting of each other, whether you're dating somebody out of your race or your sexual orientation's different. I just wish people would treat people with respect, whether they have a different sexual orientation, whether they have a mental illness, different race, different religion, if the person's handicapped. I think we all need to respect each other, and people are handicapped, people are mentally ill, people are LGBT, people are different race, people have different religious beliefs than you do. People have different beliefs on anything. It doesn't mean they're less of a person because they don't believe in what you do. They're not as they have a handicapped. They're not as smart as you. They're smarter than you, or they're just different from you. Doesn't mean they're less of a person, and it also doesn't mean you can be. It doesn't give you a right to be mean to them, or to harass them, or to be hateful towards them and give them and bully them around or abuse them. I'm the same person, and yeah, I do have a mental illness, and that does affect my life. Yeah, I am a member of the LGBT things. It doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make me evil. I'm still the same human being I was. I still have this heart to help other people and to make friends and to give to others and to listen to music and to be normal and to be loved. And I think I still have that right to be respected and loved. And so with Pride Month, I'm learning to take pride of who I am and who I'm becoming and who I will become in the years to pass. And I hope, this has been a long video, but I just hope you guys have, some of you guys are so, you know who you are, you know your knowledge. I'm not as great, not as smart as you guys, not as confident or at the place you are, and some of you guys are much younger than me, which makes me really happy that younger people can feel more confident about themselves. I'm learning. I'm 26 years old about myself, and I'm glad that at 17 you probably know more than me. At 20, that you know about yourself and you know how to live and you have more pride. So happy Pride Month to anyone, to the kids who are just coming out and have knowledge, and for the older people who are coming out later in life and don't know what the heck is going on. They could be in their 20s or 40s or 30s or even their 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s, and just realizing, you know what, it's time for me to come out of this closet. I've been questioning for it from when I was 18, and I didn't want to come out, and I have come out and come back. Everybody has different stories, but there are people older than me that have never come out, and then are coming out. They're finally coming out, and they're realizing that it's time. Life is short, so I feel so happy for them, and happy Pride Month to them. Finally, being able to share their story after hiding for so many years. I admire that. That takes a lot of courage. I think, I'm glad for the younger generation because they can come out and they seem confident. They have to deal with bullying as well, like with school. And it's hard for that, and it's not right, but I'm glad that see young people coming out earlier and earlier. A lot of people don't know what to think, they have mixed feelings about that, but I think it's cool that they can come out earlier instead of later and be this confused adult most of their adulthood or most of their teenage years and hating themselves. And I don't want anyone to go through that. So I think it's cool that people are coming out earlier and earlier. A lot of people are still disturbed about it, even the people in the LGBT community, but I'm for it. And, excuse me, my foot went numb. I sat on it. So I guess I have to shake that out. It's kind of embarrassing because of it. Ow.